Well, hello, Internet, and welcome to Tier Fun. I'm Andrew, your guide through Modern, and I've been playing my 5.0 lists recently. Well, not mine, but 5.0 list recently on Friday, but I stumbled across this one from Archangelic 76, and I could not wait. Couldn't wait to Friday. Had to be a Thursday thing, even though maybe it's going to get uploaded a little bit late. This is a mono red Steamkin list. Steamkin, Runaway Steamkin, being the recently printed for Guilds of Ravnica weird elemental. Basically, as you've no doubt probably already read, for every red spell you cast, Runaway Steamkin gets a +1/+1 counter up until 3. Once it has 3 counters, it doesn't get any more, but, and this is big, you can remove those 3 counters for 3 red mana. So it ends up being a weird ritual / aggressive threat. The entire deck is full of red things, and there's some really cool synergies here. This is also outside of the sideboard options. This is pretty budget. I think I looked at it; it was coming in around 90 ticks, and that's with 3 Blood Moons in the sideboard. Spoiler alert! So you can get that down pretty low. So this is basically a budget list. A lot of standard playables in here. We've got we've got a lot of graveyard synergies. Faithless Looting is just one of the best things you can be doing for 1 mana in Modern in red decks that are kind of like this. This deck is like a mashup between Hollow One and Storm, maybe? It's an interesting and very fun list. There's a bunch of rituals just to both generate mana and to trigger the Steamkin. Manamorphose, we're playing a lot of Manamorphose recently. Free spell triggers Steamkin and cycles. Probably the best enabler in this deck, outside of something like Arclight Phoenix or Risk Factor. So we fill our graveyard a lot early, and then we fill it full of Arclight Phoenix style cards that come back from the millions of spells we're playing every turn. We refill our hand with the old Bedlam Reveler later on. Turn 2 Revelers are definitely a thing here. We've got some, basically, we are hoping to bin stuff for value, be it through Bedlam Reveler, Faithless Looting, or Risk Factor. Risk Factor's Jumpstart is a really nice synergy here. We're fine either way, which if you're going to be running a Punisher style card like this, you ideally want to be fine either way. Like, this is an aggressive list. There's Lightning Bolts, Risk Factor for 4, Steamkin, Haste 4/4 flyers, Insult to Injury even. It's an aggressive list and can really get some interesting kills out of nowhere, especially if your opponent keeps letting us dome them for 4, basically. Usually the play pattern will come around. It'll be like we're binning, hopefully, Arclight Phoenixes early and Risk Factors. And then Risk Factor will bin the Phoenix. We can bin Insult to Injury for value as well. We can bin Fiery Tempers too. There's just a lot of nice little subtle synergies. It may not look like much. It didn't look too phenomenal to me when I first looked at the list, but man, it plays very well. I'm actually loving this list right now. There is a theoretical, in my testing, I've gotten people very close to dead on turn 2, just going for it. I doubt we're going to be going for it because it's so minuscule of an odd. It's like, astronomically small. I didn't run the numbers, but basically, you've got to just believe that you'll get there, and you go through however many cards I've been through. When I went through for my almost turn 2 kills, it was like half the deck. This deck can really cycle through. Really cycle through. Oh, and the one last thing I wanted to talk about, the fact that Steamkin generates 3 mana is huge. 3 mana is enough to flashback Faithless Looting. It's enough to cast either side of Risk Factor. You can cast the either side of Insult to Injury, and also I guess Fiery Temper. But basically, 3 is kind of a magic number for this list. And kudos to Archangelic for putting this together. I think it is a phenomenal deck. The only changes we made were in the sideboard. I do not have Surgical Extraction, so I'm running Ravenous Trap instead. We've got Shrine of Burning Rage to swerve if we think our opponent's going to have a lot of graveyard hate. This card is pretty good when we have an entire deck full of red spells. Blood Moon for 3-color decks, greedy mana bases, Valakut, Tron. We're running 8 rituals, so a turn 2 Blood Moon very good. A Braid, just a useful utility thing, and Anger of the Gods for Dredge and what have you, or anyone who's trying to go wide and aggressive on us. Let's get in there. Hopefully we can get some real explosive starts. I would like to get some turn 3s. If the God hand presents itself, I might roll the dice for a turn 2 just for the video. But in my testing, the times where I didn't almost get there, and for the record, I haven't gotten there yet, so I don't know. I think it's possible, but I don't think it's it's definitely not likely. But yeah, it's haven't gotten there, and it's insane. It's insane to go for it on turn 2, but it's fun. All right, let's get in there. Let's play some matches. Let's go. All right, here we are for round 1 with Mono Red Steamkin, and yes, as you may or may not have noticed, there's a little deck list over here, right above me. Boop. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that weird art thing. I kind of forgot that was there, but I was just doodling. Anyways, this is I will have deck lists below. In the what is that even called? The description? Yeah, there we go. It's in the. I'll have deck lists in the description going forward. So if you don't see them there, feel free to remind me. I kept this hand. I kind of thought this was a Faithless Looting, so we'll see if that ends up punishing me. It's not a horrible hand. We do have 1 land too many currently, but 3 is a good number for us. Playing against Dredge, it looks like, or Hollow One. Rootbound Crag makes me think. I don't know what it makes me think. I have no idea what this is. This could just be... Alright, it looks like it's Hollow One, just with Rootbound Crag. Would love to burn this thing before it gets value, but alas. For the record, the turn 3... the path to a turn 3 kill that may or may not exist involves having, I think, 3 rituals and some Faithless Lootings, Manamorphose. You gotta loot into... we're not going to go for it here. We're going to play Steamkin, though. You got to loot into the Arc-like Phoenixes. Just basically cast enough spells to keep triggering your Runaway Steam Engine. Eventually discard things for value. Flame-Blade Adept, sure. I really hope they don't... Okay, this is fun. Ooh, it's not too fine. This is crazy. So we can maybe go quote-unquote off here. Depends on what we draw. If we draw Faithless Looting, I might just bin both these Fiery Tempers and get rid of some Flame-Blade Adepts. We did not draw it. So land, we can go Ritual, Steamkin, have 4 mana up. Manamorphose. Yeah, we might be able to... I think we can get rid of all of these. So I think that's what we're going to do. Ritual. This could be a bit aggressive. We could also just go Dome. We'll see what we draw with this Manamorphose. If the Steamkin survives, things tend to go buck wild. There's going to be a lot of clicking here. So I hope you're not click adverse. Or averse. Let's see. We can attack. Let's see, 3, 5, 3. No, we can't quite get there. Bolt, bolt, bolt. We can go 3. Well, actually, yeah, because this will trigger. So this comes up to 2. So go to 5. 2, 1. We have 2 mana left. 3, 2. We have 1 mana left. 3, we have 4. I don't think we need to go for this quite yet. So I guess I'm going to just try to clear the board here. All right, well, in that case. That'll be 3, and we'll have enough mana left for the other one. Okay. All right, we got, quote unquote, got there. It's not a great hand. We're looking for Faithless Looting here, and this is pretty aggressive. So I think I'm going to do it like this. So we're going to do double damage here. And then post-combat, we can Fiery Temper as well. If they don't block, which we are dealing 8 damage here. That's fine by me. Okay, so we spun our wheels. We answered a lot of what our opponent was up to, but if they just have, you know, a hollow one here, we're kind of in a rough spot. Okay, Hooting Mandrills. Okay, interesting. I don't think I've played against a Mandrills list in a very long time. A couple of 4/4s might just get us there, though. So we didn't get a ridiculously explosive hand, but we've got kind of a functional hand. You got to see a little bit of what Steamkin's all about. Feel free to attack. Check out their graveyard. I guess we can pop ours out too, because we're going to be using it. We're going to be using it. All right. Well, plus a land is fine. We can deal 2 damage plus 8. Yeah, I mean, that's a ton of damage. We do have to target one of our own creatures, though. Maybe we just wait. We'll save this as well. And we might draw Faithless Looting. Since we're not spending our mana here, we might as well save that to bin. Also, we can bin it for a flash or jump started risk. Yeah. Opponent, that's the downside to, I guess, kind of both of our decks, but Cathartic Reunion decks. Sometimes you spin your wheels a little bit. Our spinning of the wheels resulted in a pretty decent board. In my opinion, I think we're just fine against this deck. I don't think I want a sideboard. Anger of the Gods doesn't do much. I mean, I assume they're running hollow ones. I'm assuming this is a Jund hollow one list, so I might regret not having these. But I think we can just run it back. Ravenous Trap doesn't do much here. Yeah, let's just run it back. Our opponent's going to have, I assume, actually I don't assume. I have no idea what our opponent can sideboard into because I haven't played against a green-red hollow one. This could also be, honestly, they could also be running Steamkin. This could be like a weird 8-whack. Ooh, okay, this is a whole lot better. Any hand with Faithless Looting is a keep in my book. We can bin an Arc-like Phoenix, turn 1. Turn 2, if we draw literally any instant or sorcery spell in our deck, we can get it back. Well, that does it. I was thinking maybe I wanted to save the looting, but let's not. Wow. Huh. Do I just want to bin 2 lands? Bin 2 lands next turn. We can Ritual, Faithless Looting. Nah, let's bin a Phoenix. We're probably going to do Ritual. Faith. We're going to go for an Arc-like Phoenix, Faithless Looting turn. Is what I'm trying to say. It's what I'm trying to get to here. Brown Water could take me there. Flame Wake Phoenix. If they have another... Well, no, I don't think they'll be able to bring it back. There's the hollow one. Okay. And still can't. But it's Phoenix versus Phoenix, and ours, well... I mean, I guess theirs is a little bit better in this situation. We need to draw... This Faithless Looter needs to be good. Oh, Well, we're taking 4, 5, 6, 7 next turn, plus whatever's in their hand. Let's just see what Manamorphose has for us first. Red, red. Another ritual. Wow, we are really spinning our wheels. Okay, okay. Now we're cooking. We're gonna... We can bin... We can't bin both of these lands. So let's bin a land. And I suppose a ritual. We won't really need it next turn. Okay. So Phoenix comes back. We could have went off a little bit harder if I had started with the ritual, if I had used all of my rituals. But when I saw that I drew, or I guess I wanted to see what I had to do. Ooh. Well, that will get us. Now I wish I'd binned all my or I hadn't binned all my rituals. Or man, I'm sorry. Talking's really hard for me today. I wish I'd played my rituals last turn now. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Well, if that's all they've got, we can beat that. Each ritual kind of pays for itself. I think we're just going to attack here. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's pretty risky. But I'm looking for a good risk factor turn. Okay, looks like risk paid off. The only card that really killed us there, well, I guess is Lightning Bolt, which they might have, and Burning Inquiry. I guess 2 Faithless Lootings might have done it. All right. So let's risk factor. Choose you. Let's see if they take 4. They're probably going to let me draw because we can't really go too off with this Damping Sphere. We have to bring in a Braid now. Opponent's tanking on it, though. All right. What can we do here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cards in the graveyard. We can get rid of Hollow One. No, we can't. Well, let's just Faithless Looting here. Kozilek's Return. This is an exile, right? It does not. It does not. Okay, good. 1. It's going to be good for us. So now we get to get rid of their Hollow One. Unfortunately, we cannot play another spell, I don't think. No. Even if we could somehow play another card. We should be able to return our Arc-like Phoenix next turn. Yeah. 1, 2. Yeah. Damping Sphere's kind of hurting us here. Not just kind of, it's very much hurting us. It's Prized Amalgam? This is a cool list. Interesting. I was thinking to myself that Damping Sphere kind of hurts what they want to be doing too, but they've got Prized Amalgam. Okay, well, we got to bring in... This is like a Dredge list then. Let's see. 2... Let's just try to Ooh, we can splice. That'll be good. Okay. 6. We can risk factor here. I kind of like risk factoring. If I was going to risk factor, I should have done it on their turn. And now does that track for each person? Each spell that player costs. Okay. So this costs how much? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just bring back the Phoenix here. Looting? Don't hate it. Ooh, sweet. We got another Phoenix. I think we want this land. So we can bin a Reveler here. Sure. Bring back 2 Phoenixes. So yeah, we have really explosive potential in the early turns, but we're also quite resilient. Arclight Phoenix has been impressive to me. Next turn we can play a 2-mana Reveler. Well, we can actually afford to play... depends on what we draw, but we can probably play both of these and then play a Reveler. Opponent's in a rough spot. Is Kozilek's Return just an Eldrazi creature spell? Yeah. I always want Kozilek's Return to be any creature spell, so you can bring back Delve threats, but that's probably a bit too bonkers. Okay, they've got a hollow one. 0 cards in hand, though. Ooh, okay, they're getting us down to 1. It has to attack, though. Oh, and Prized Amalgam, here it comes. This is a sweet deck. So we just have to draw a Lightning Bolt here. Oh, that also means we can risk factor here, too. 2 Prized Amalgams, yes. But we had them dead to rights. Damping Spheres really put the binds on us. Put the binds on us? It's not a phrase. Put the screws to us. That's a phrase. Oh, there's the Lightning Bolt. All right. Well, 3-6. We've got the win, but I'm gonna risk factor first. Risk factor. Draw a million cards. Hopefully we might even draw more Lightning Bolts. There's the bolt that we already had. They didn't know. And that's they didn't concede. There's the concession. That's kind of how we drew it up. That's like plan B. Showed off the resiliency of the deck. Opponent's list, for all I know, I haven't been up on my graveyard-based Prized Amalgam lists outside of Dredge. So for all I know, that's a very popular deck, but I don't think so. I think that was some good spice from our opponent. Yeah, let's get there to round 2. Steamkin! And here we are for round 2. Mono red Steamkin. Hopefully, yeah, this hand is better, I think, than any hand we've got so far. If this was a ritual, I might save this looting for next turn, just to have Steamkin into ritual. Opponent's down to 5. Hopefully they don't play Lightning Bolts. Opponent's down to 4. Opponent's down to 3. Oh, no. Well, what deck mulligans to 3? Could be Affinity. Could be Tron, even. I don't care. Wow, okay. I'm going to keep the Steamkin. Let's get rid of... And land. Because we're going to double cycle on turn 3. Yeah, it's risky to get rid of the land, but I'm feeling lucky today. Feeling lucky. How about you? You guys feeling lucky? Guess it could be Infect, too. Oh, where were you last turn? I'm pretty confident. Oh, wow. Is this just Jund? I'm very sad that if it's Jund. If it's Jund, I wish I had that land. Because I really expected the Steamkin to live. Okay. Steamkin lived, and we have a land. Manamorphose. Right, yeah. 2. Boo. Red. Red steam. Kid. Just Manamorphose again. We can flash back the Faithless Looting here. Yes, and I think that is what we will be doing. Binning Phoenix, and I think Risk Factor. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're close. Maybe just Phoenix and another. The game, we can either play Risk Factor this turn or play a Steamkin. I think I'm going to bin this Steamkin. And we can swing in for 3 here. Or 7, actually. All right. We're going to Risk Factor on end step. Opponent's at 12, so I very much doubt they'd let us. They eat the 4, but if they do eat 4, that's fine too. I kind of just want this Risk Factor in. Ooh, okay. So they're going to gain 2 life. Very good card, Night of Autumn. I feel bad for opponent not getting that good of a draw, or not having to mulligan so much. So now they might take the 4 now. Either way, we just want this in the graveyard so we can play Bedlam Reveler, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can play Reveler next turn. Ideally, we don't have to. Ooh, Faithless Looting, phenomenal draw. Been a Reveler and Steamkin, because I really don't think we'll need it. Bolt. You, I suppose, will be greedy. Actually, undo that. Let's Reveler first. Yeah. 1, 2. Oh, no. This is wrong. Farts. I knew I was going to do that. So okay. Well, it ends up not hurting us too much. I don't think. But this Steamkin should be at 2 red spells cast now. Binning Phoenix land. So we should be attacking with a 3/3 Phoenix here. And not much opponent can do from this spot. Yeah, that was my bad. Almost always when you're kind of going off, if you have a Faithless Looting, I've found you can just pretty much always just get rid of the counters in Steamkin. It's great. I'm a huge fan of this. You don't want to get too excited because it's early days now, and I'm sure there are more improvements to be made, but I'm loving this list. Opponent's got white, so I'm tempted to get rid of these Revelers because they're uncastable if they have Rest in Peace. So usually the switch I'll make is Shrine of Burning Rage for burning for Bedlam Reveler and a Risk Factor. Looks like Anger might be good here too. There could be a Value Town. We didn't really see much from them. This is any target, right? Yeah. Well, we're gonna keep looting in because it's just the upside's too great. So let's just get. Opponent's gonna be gaining life. You know what? Let's just run it back. Worst case scenario, we get Rest in Peace and we have to play another game. No, let's not do that. Let's bring in an Anger at least. Over something like Fiery Temper. Let's trim from here and from here. And if opponent shows us Graveyard Hate, which my read is they'll have it, but feeling too lucky to run it. Ooh, I wish one of these were Faithless Looting, but we're going to keep it. Opponent kept 7, so we'll have a good... Ooh, it's Abzan. Wasn't sure if it was Value Town or Abzan. I wish I had not boarded in those angers now that I know it's Abzan. But, c'est la vie. We do know they're running Noble Hierarchs. Okay. Well, our graveyard's still available to us. We can play a Steamkin here. It's probably just going to die, so let's pass again. Ideally, we draw land, and we can go Ritual, Steamkin. Why do they have Noble Hierarch? I guess just for the Exalted. Recruiter. Okay. Well, that's boltable. I don't mind playing Steamkin now that it's Path that's being represented. Ramping us isn't the worst. Okay. Especially with this hand. Looks like we're going to probably have to hardcast Arclight Phoenix here. There's the Path. Where's that good mountain? There it is. Hope you guys appreciate or actively hate my choice of basic lands. It's very mishmash. So obviously we want that Steamkin to live, but them spending Path is the cleanest answer to a Phoenix, and I'm fine if they're going to be pathing our steamy boys instead of our fly Phoenix guys. So we have Lightning Bolt. Okay, interesting. We can be patient here. Anger of the Gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can still be patient. I want to find a way to get Arclight Phoenix into the graveyard. So I went from being very sad I have these Anger of Gods to very happy when I saw Duskwatch Recruiter. We can spend some Manamorphosis here. Maybe just one. I'll spend another one. Getting a risk factor on the end step would be ideal. That's kind of what I'm hoping to draw into. Faithless Looting is fine too. No, we're not going to just throw bolts willy-nilly, even though we do have an Anger of the Gods. Arclight Phoenix. Wow. What a stacked hand. I guess we'll get rid of that card. So that's 1. We can go 2, 3. Kind of want to get this Steamkin down, though. I guess we'll go 2, 3. We can also looting again, but I think I'm going to just save this mana here. Oh. Opponent has something. No. Well, now I'm tempted to spend the ritual. I'm not going to, though. Got me. Opponent's hand is likely full of removal. I don't know what else it would be. 4 mana threats, I suppose. Having an Anger of the Gods in hand with the Phoenix is kind of unfortunate. Maybe that I should have thought about that a little bit more. The egregious nombo that is. But we have this kind of like as a last case scenario. Like, if the worst happens, we can get out of jail free, basically. Even cooler would be that they spend an Abrupt Decay, not an Abrupt Decay, but Assassin's Trophy or something on it. Ooh, what do they get back? Duskwatch Recruiter maybe? Or Path, probably. Yeah, targeting Path. We have 3, 6, 9 damage here. Let's just attack first. Cast a Looting. Nothing really exciting to bin. I'd rather save this for something that isn't Eternal Witness. But there's a chance they can flicker it, I suppose. Actually, you know, we can bin our own guy, right? That's not going to do much for us. Let's just go like this. I might bolt it though. If we had another threat at all, I don't know if I would bolt it, but I do want to. The fact that they got back Path to Exile makes me. Ooh, they're going to be smart with it. Okay, don't do it now. Wait, they want to wait for our attack step to Path. Yeah, smart. Wait, you're so close to doing this. Yeah, okay, good. So they want to. You can feel it. You can feel them wanting to pull the trigger here. And because we have plenty of lightning bolts, I'm fine spending this. We're gonna save the Faithless Looting too. We could loot into. There's really nothing we could loot into there. I guess it opens us up to Graveyard Hate next turn. But if that happens, then, well, good beats. Tireless Tracker, sure. And then they'll play land. Hopefully they play another creature, and we can just anger. Looking like that's not going to happen. So we're going to Lightning Bolt, Ritual, depending on what we draw. We might start with Ritual into... Yeah, let's do Faithless Looting. Okay. Opponent, you got to stop with these draw steps. Okay. Pyretic, because we might draw another Desperate here. I don't know what that would actually do. My heart rate is pounding. Come on, 2 more Phoenixes. There's one. Oh, we're so close. We can play Anger here. I think I'm going to. So, bin a Phoenix, Ritual, Anger. I mean, we don't need to play this Faithless Looting either. Yeah, we'll bin this land. We've had a lot of interesting lines. There were definitely ways I think we could have played this differently and lost. We still might lose, mind you. But I'm happy with how we've navigated, which isn't always the case. All right, opponent's dead next turn. They didn't have a path. They're gonna sacrifice this clue. I don't think there's a way we can get comboed out here. If I did think there was one, I would have left up Bolt. Because these guys have haste, we could have just bolted on end step and then 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess we wouldn't have won. This is probably the line I would have taken almost any way. Ooh, feeling good. I really do love this deck. Did not draw a risk factor. But yeah, usually against removal heavy decks, the Steam Boy. Ooh, oh, right on time. Let's just go to combat. Steam Boy is a magnet for removal. Post board games go much slower. They go kind of like this. We got to grind. Opponent. Yeah, because there's no way they can get double white here. I would be worried about Secure the Wastes otherwise. Collected Company. Knight. No flyers. We do have a Bolt too, because we've cast a decent amount of Faithless Lootings. Okay, cool. Looks like we win. No Bolt, no path. We win again. All right, we've been doing well. I really want to find an explosive start. Let's get explosive. We've shown the resiliency. Let's get in there. Oh, it's round 3. Mono Red Steamkin. We're on the play. We've got a keepable hand. Nice mismatch. Though they are mismatched, I like to imagine them as part of the same mountain range. Maybe it's even the same mountain over different time periods. This being older, this being newer. You never know. This looks to be one of those. We'll play this one. One of those Turbo Reveler hands. Oh. Well, we gotta keep the fancy island or fancy mountain. Oof. There's nothing a mountain hates more than being called an island, so don't make that mistake. I think we can bin Ritual here. Probably should have or could have binned land. We could have went just Ritual Faithless Looting next turn, but I don't hate it. Hashep Oasis. Huh? Ooh, a good Noble Hierarch. Well, good Noble Hierarch, tap the good mountain, bolt it. Carry on. I will see you next turn, opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4. Birds, pass. Okay. 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are 1 land away. If we had kept that Ritual, 1, 2, yeah, we could bin it here. Oh, whoa. We're just gonna risk factor on end step. What's this? Is this Eldrazi of some kind? Okay, it looks like it is. Green, white, probably Eldrazi taxes. Kind of wish we had that lightning bolt still, but oh well. Risk factor. What do you say, friend? Call it like you see it. Take 4. Thank you, thank you. That feels so good. Oh, baby. Well, Manamorphose. We could get lucky here. Red. I only just now realized that my mana choosing is right behind the card sphere ad, but I choose red. Don't worry about it. Well, we can risk factor here or Faithless Looting. If we loot, does that do anything? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we'll just play Reveler. Getting these in the graveyard's fine. Oh, what a horrendous draw. Probably should have kept that mountain. So ideally, we're gonna get to bring this back next turn, but we kind of bricked a little there. We've got a juicy yard. Ooh, snow covered. We have a juicy yard. Interesting. But we're looking for enablers here. And that land might have actually done it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so 3, 6. Attack for 4. Not worried about it. We have 2 risk factors in the graveyard. One of these is going to draw us 3 cards. Ancient Stirrings. Okay, I am worried about this. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Don't reveal anything good in this giant box. This one giant box, no revelation. Thought not seer. Actually, it doesn't matter. We're okay if they cast that next turn. Okay, looting. This should do it. Looting into looting. We're gonna draw something good. 1, 2, 3. Well, sugar. Oh, I think we wanted that land. That one's on me. Oh, that one's on me. So we should have 2 Arc-like Phoenixes here. Unfortunate. Well, we'd been playing so well. So opponent's going to get in for 4, play a Thought-Knot Seer, or I think if they had something worse, they would have played it all before combat. And then we're going to start hopefully mounting enough of a defense. Because they have us on a 2-turn clock. We have them also on a 2-turn clock. Thought-Knot Seer, sure. They're going to take the Manamorphose. Okay. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potential mana. I guess we're gonna loot. Okay, that's pretty good. Not great though. We're really missing a steam boy here. Just gotta hope we rip something here, like a lightning bolt, I guess. Even that's not all that great. Land? Okay, that's good. Now we're cooking. What do we care more about? I think we care more about this displacer. Okay, so Phoenix's next turn, we have a draw 3 coming. I think we didn't have... If we had 3 mana there, I really should have flashed back that insult injury, but I don't think we did. Opponent isn't dead next turn because they have Birds of Paradise. No, they are because we can kill it. So they need a removal spell here. Let's see if they realize. We're taking 5 for sure. I don't think there's any punishment there. Yeah, I'm not blocking. Goes to 7. But we can kill one of their blockers. Boop. Okay, it's close. No. We've got it. Because it's also 2 damage to creature. Okay, whew. I was thinking I might have punted that one away. Choosing red twice. Great. Okay, well, it's not going to end up mattering, but I would have liked to have saved that for a risk factor here. Seven. Yeah, if we had a risk factor, we might end up winning here, but I'm a dummy. Opponent can't play anything hasty next turn. They have to block the Reveler. Unfortunate. Oh, we've just had this sitting here pointlessly. That should be the game, though, even though not as clean as you'd like. If they have a way to kill me here, I'm going to be crying infinite tears. Oh, please. They can't even tap any of their lands for mana. Okay. Oh, sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. But we got there. I think a Blood Moon might not be bad here. Risk factor. Anger isn't the worst either. They're definitely going to have Graveyard Hate. So I think we can comfortably trim at least 2 of those. Honestly, let's go all 3, bring in a risk factor. All 4, bring in a risk factor. Yeah, I don't hate that. Everything else is functional in our deck. We could bring in Shrine and Burning Rage too over these insult injuries, I suppose. That's probably something I want to be doing, right? We've been doing a good job dodging Rest in Peace. Rest in Peace does... I believe that's why we have Shrine of Burning Rage. We need to swerve a little bit against Rest in Peace decks. But Blood Moon's good enough against Eldrazi, especially on turn 2. I will say I like it more on the play. Turn 2 Blood Moon on the play. Pretty much game over against a lot of decks. Especially considering how just balls to the wall aggressive we are. Hashtag balls to the wall. Opponent deciding if they want to play first. I'm just over here putting my hands together all weird like. Ah, come on, opponent. I'm recording here for dozens of people. Thousands. Hopefully. Hopefully I'm recording. Hopefully this is like a 600,000 video. 600,000 views. Think we can get there? Think we can get there, guys? If you believe in brown water and you support Cardsphere, anything can happen. Cardsphere. It's cool. Bing. Cardsphere. Hey, look. Cardsphere helped. Sure. These could be anything. Bird. So if we have a ritual on... Oh, please nothing. Please no Thought Not See. Oh, that sucks. Turn 2 Thought Not. My Blood Moon. We're going to lose this game now. We were leaning very heavily on that. So now we need a Blood Moon and a ritual on our top 4 cards. Not very likely. Things aren't looking good for your favorite or your current streamer you are watching. I won't presume I'm your favorite. Can't believe we got rid of that Blood Moon. Faithless Looting. Yeah, I think we're just gonna loot here. Get rid of the Hierarch. Ooh, okay. We're gonna draw a land. YOLO. YOLO. Fiery Temper's been fine. It's kind of just like glue for the deck. Please, no more lands. You only had 2 lands. They were great. Please, not another Eldrazi Temple. Karn. I don't like that. It's not good at all for us. They'll be casting that next turn, and I don't think we can beat that. Well, now we might be able to. Alright. Manamorphose into Ritual. Red, red. Into land? Sure. We could spend these. This is all I want to do this turn. So opponent has both their colors of mana. And I assume a Karn next turn. What's Karn's loyalty? Karn's not fair. We need a lightning bolt. Okay. Okay, they're not going for Karn. That's nice for us. It does mean, I assume this means they're looking for lands. Smasher, I don't think is castable with their current mana base. I don't think that Eldrazi's run wastes these days. They might. Okay. So they could have played Karn. Eidolon, eh? It's pretty good. We have actual no way to remove that. I think that might have just killed us, huh? No, we have a chance here. Let's get it from this. Yeah, it involves Arclight Phoenix. So graveyard. Might as well put this in the graveyard. No, put a Manamorphose in the graveyard. Mana efficiency no longer matters. Four toughness. Pretty beefy. And we're probably dead to this Karn as well. You can have a birds, I guess. That is right. Put that card into your hand. Okay. Little greedy of them to not go for the construct, but we cannot punish it. We'll never be able to get this Phoenix out now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I think we're just dead. So we can cast a Steamkin. I guess let's just loot, see what we can get. Alright, we can get rid of that. Go to 2, maybe play something of value. I don't know. I'm grasping here. Stop my opponent's turn. If we get... No, we got rid of those. Well, I think we've got to bring back in the Bedlam Revelers. We haven't seen a Rest in Peace yet. It looks like they're more along their way of fighting us as Eidolons, and it worked, at least from their perspective, and I guess what other perspective matters. Oh, are we dead here? No, I guess not. So we can play a Steamkin, block. We can't draw anything else. Yeah, let's just play Steamkin. We already did next turn, though. Yep. All right. Opponent got us. Well, man, if we got that Blood Moon down earlier, they wouldn't have had access to white. I think we're going to keep it how we did. But I also think... Yeah, we have... Well, this is a way to get rid of that. The Eidolon. So, let's do that. Do we want a risk factor? I think we'll keep it like this. Eidolon is quite good against us. I will not lie. I'm gonna keep this. Hopefully a turn 2 Blood Moon. We're gonna loot into a land. Come on. Not like this. Oh, that Thought Knot Seer is so good. This is a phenomenal hand, by the way. Let's not let that get lost here. Land. Oh no. Risk factor. The second Steamkin or Fiery Temper. Second Steamkin. Need a land. Opponent with that sweet basic again. Ooh, Ancient Stirrings. Okay. Way better than a bird. Gavany Township. Land. Oh no. Well, this is how we're gonna lose. We can withstand missing land drops for, well, now just one more turn. Now they have Temple. Okay, this is... I feel a lot better here. Oh, feeling worse. Arclight Phoenix. Fiery Temper. The cool thing is, when we get a land, we're going to have a very good turn. We are just running 19, though. And we're leaning on one land hands. We're leaning very heavily on Faithless Looting. Well... They have to take the Blood Moon, I'm pretty sure. And we can go... Ritual. We can try to go for the turn 2, quote unquote, on turn... What is this for? Land. That's not good. Oh no, there's not even any more lands. So, Ritual is 4 mana, Steamkin, Manamorphose, still 2 left over. I just gotta find land. It was probably correct to bin that Faithless Looting, and just, because we just need to have a land on top. Oh! We had everything go our way until this game, and the last game, so... Yeah, Magic variance happens. They shocked, too. Interesting. If they play an Eidolon here, we're just dead. Right-click conceit. Oh, let's keep going. You never know. Oh my freaking god. How many lootings have we gone through? 4? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 lootings. So that's 8 cards. So in our top 15, all we had was 1 land. That's crazy. We're dead now. Oh man. But that happens. We really were like, if we had drawn that land right then, we had a phenomenal hand. Like, even without the Blood Moon, right? That could have been any card. We could have. Oh, we had everything. We had Arc-like Phoenixes. We had a big old fat Steamkin coming up. We had it all. We just needed a land. Well, we're definitely doing another one. Here we are for round. Ooh, we were fuzzy for a second. Here we are for round 4 with Mono Red Steamkin, the most fun deck I've played in a while. If any one of these if any one of these 2 cards were a Faithless Looting, I would keep this even on the play, even with what happened to us last time. But we can't keep that. We can't keep that without Faithless Looting. Keeping a 1-lander on the play without a looting is, well, it's risky. You saw what could happen. This might be a 3rd land hand, actually. Risk factor, lightning bolt. Maybe we should have bottomed it anyways. This deck is a lot like, well, I guess it's a lot like Hollow One, but I kind of think of it it plays very different from, but relies upon similar principles to Affinity, at least in my experience. Well, no, actually that's just straight up wrong, isn't it? Having a good 7 goes a long way here. And we are critical mass deck, kind of like Affinity is, I suppose. But even then, like, you do have to mulligan your clunkers just like Affinity. Shriekhorn. Oh, this is going to be great. Put all my Phoenixes in the graveyard, please. They knew we topped. We're just jamming Steamkin here. Oh, right. I'm an idiot. I don't know why I thought Shriekhorn was going to target me. It's never going to target me. It's Dredge. So, Conflagrate. They have just 1 land? No, they've got another land, don't they? Yeah, there it is. Cool thing is, we can go, quote unquote, go off next turn. We can cast all 3 of these spells, I believe. Yeah, and whatever we draw. Wow, opponents got a little unlucky there. So if we go Ritual 3, 1, 2. I think I'm just gonna play Steamkin. Nah, that can't be right. Just attack for 1. They have a Conflagrate. If they wish to spend it on a measly Steamkin, they're welcome to. If they want to Dark Blast us, they're welcome to too. I don't think opponent realizes they're in their upkeep. Yeah. There we go. They dredged Dark Blast. Got a Stinkweed Dip and a Bloodghast. So they're going to start going. Sure. There they go. Off to the races. I was thinking if maybe we wanted Shriekhorn in our deck over the Insult to Injury. Sure. I guess having a Dark Blast in the graveyard is pretty good. But not the best use of it with mana open. Opponent's going to take 4 here, I believe. Yeah. And now they might Conflagrate, which would be a big win in my book. Nope. Oh, maybe they are. Yeah, they're Conflagrating. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 next turn. If we draw Faithless Looting, we can probably come back from that. This is going to be a rough matchup, though, pre-board, unless we have the nuts. It's kind of a nut battle. Who gets the nuttier nuts pre-board? Post-board, I think it gets pretty close because of the Anger of the Gods. Yep, they really spent that Conflagrate. Kind of surprises me. So I think we can afford to set up another Steamkin. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. What about 3, 6, 7, 8, 8, 6? Yeah, that still kills us. So let's loot. One, two. Ugh. This is pretty not good. I think we're going to have to just get greedy here. Basically, if you're playing against this deck, and almost always, you never want to let us draw cards, especially when we have mana up. If you let us draw cards when we've got an active Steamkin, the game almost always ends. At least in my experience so far. I want to show it to you guys, but we haven't gotten to do that yet. If they have another Conflagrate, I think we just lose. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, we don't. We're pretty close to losing, though. Palsy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, yep, they had another Conflagrate. Dang it. Okay. That'll do it. I was trying to do the math. Would we have got there? Let's find out. Ritual. This would have been a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, we would have been 1 damage short if we could have got them to not pay for that. I think there's nothing we can do here, right? Because we could play this, block 1, bolt 1, still take 5. Yeah. If there was a function, even if there was like half of a 0.5% chance we can win there, well, maybe there was. If we had drawn like 3 bolts in a row, something crazy like that. But I don't want to show them the Reveler. This is kind of a new deck. We definitely want Anger of the Gods and Ravenous Trap. And we're going to go down on... I think we can... I kind of want to keep Lightning Bolt. I think we can go down on stuff like Fiery Temper. This might actually be insane here, because they're not going to do much in the way of blocking. This could represent a ton of damage. Let's see what the deck looks like there. I think this is just the easy clean cut, though. And this is red spells, right? Nope, just instant or sorceries. So I don't think our opponent will ever activate this on our turn, but that could trigger. Well, with six pretty good spells against our opponent, I like our odds. I will keep this. I don't love it, but it's got a Faithless Looting. Do we wait? Yeah, we'll go for it. Alright, we'll bin Steamkin Ritual. I think we can safely bin the Manamorphose, actually. We can go turn to Anger of the Gods if they go buck wild on us. I will spend this Ravenous Trap so quickly. That's one card. Alright. Unfortunate. Okay. We can get a life from the loam. I don't know if that's worth it. Risk factor. Okay, let's go Steamkin. Steamkin only triggers on red spells, so that's kind of why you're gonna see this card in mostly mono. Ooh. We need to set stops here. So they dredged one loam. Probably wanted to get that one. All right, let's see what this is. Dark Blast, sure. It's another dredger. So they're going to activate Shriekhorn on their upkeep again. I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I guess we can wait. But when they activate again, I think we should use it. Well, let's just wait. Conflagrate. Not doing much for them here. Creeping Chill, sure, sure. So this might be going for a Faithless Looting. I'm tempted now. They can still get a loam in the graveyard though, so let's let them do their thing. So here's the looting, which will dredge, I assume, loam and Dark Blast here. There's one. Oh, ooh. So we get Narcomoeba, Bloodghast, Conflagrate, Lightning Amoeba, both Conflagrates. Another Faithless Looting. They do... We're not going to be able to get all of their dredgers, I don't think. So I guess we should just wait. Is that 2 prized amalgams? All right, we're just gonna go for it now. We have an Anger of the Gods for the next one. If I had an Arclight Phoenix in hand, I might cast this Risk Factor here, even spending the Ritual, just so we could get it in the graveyard. Land is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just going to play a little slow here. We definitely, I think playing that looting on turn 1 was a mistake. I think that set us up to do in a situation where we had to run out that Steamkin early, and now we only have one Steamkin. Here's Life from the Loam, I assume. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. This is just putting a spell in the graveyard and dealing 4 damage. Ritual A. I think we still want to keep this Anger around, so that means we don't really want to cast this Reveler. Yeah, I can wait. We can Risk Factor next turn. how we're gonna win, especially because we've gotten rid of both their conflagrates, which is usually how Dredge gets out of this situation. How we're gonna win is by protecting a Bedlam Reveler. It's tricky that we just drew it, because I want to use this Anger of the Gods. I don't want to put it in the graveyard, but it looks like we might have to. Green. Oh, just gaining 4 life? Sure. Counter 1/2 of risk factor, basically. Put another Shriekhorn in there. Life from the Loam. They dredged. They have 1 in hand, too. Returning Wooded Foothills. Wooded Foothills. Sacrificing? No, they don't have anything. Taking 1. And we'll bin a ritual. Another Ravenous Trap. That's pretty good. Is it good enough for me to start looting? What would I bin? Ritual? Yeah, we can bin a ritual. Hopefully there's some Arclight Phoenixes. That's 1 card. Well, land ritual, I guess, is fine. Well, let's keep the lands and bin both rituals. We could have kept the ritual, I guess, for prowess triggers, but 3/4 is already bigger than anything they have. All right, so they're going to dredge here. And yeah, that's fine. Take 1. Sure. This is fine. We can use the Anger here. Dredging. I assume Life from the Loam. Ooh, no, they dredged otherwise. That's good for us. Or is it good for us? So here's the card that we're going to have to Lightning Bolt or get rid of some way or another. I don't think it can kill. Yeah, they can kill us in time. Okay, this is good. Banning this. Hopefully drawing spells I can cast. I do not. But I draw another Phoenix. Do I dare attack? I don't think so. Sure. Putting this in the graveyard's fine by me. It means they're attacking. Okay, they got another Life from the Loam. They have a Loam in hand. We might actually be able to... If this is their game plan, we might be able to... Oh, there's a Bloodghast. We might be able to mill them out, which is a very unexciting way to win, but... So here's the other Dredge. Dark Blast. Sure. Anger of the Gods will be fine. We're not playing this land now. Okay. 1, 2, 3. going down to 4. There's a chance they're sandbagging some Faithless Lootings and they have Blood Ghasts coming around. An Archamoeba, okay. That makes me nervous. That and Prized Amalgam also. So now we need to draw... we need to draw into another Anger of the Gods. Yeah, that can... yeah. One block. Lightning Axe kills this anyways. I'm not too concerned about it. Anger. Well, we got lucky. This was trending badly. I think this is over now, though. Yeah, that was a very good rip for us. Opponent has a whole lot of dredgers in the graveyard, but there's... I assume we attack here. It should be good enough. If this isn't good enough, then... oh, they're still dredging. Get back Golgari Thug, I assume. 4 cards left. I guess they're trying to go for both the Blood Gas or just mill themselves. I think we got there. So let's see if our opponent plays a little differently next time, now that they've seen Ravenous Trap and Anger of the Gods. Play this. If they have 2 Lightning Bolts, that would be pretty sad way to lose. But as you can see, only attacking because we have this Lightning Bolt. We have a lot of we've drawn what, most 27 cards in our deck. We have a lot of incidental card draw. Not just incidental, we just have a lot of card draw. So we can see our sideboard cards if the games go long. So that was part of the reason. I was probably playing a bit too cautious anyways. But that was part of the reason why I was playing thusly. In a game like that, Blood Moon wouldn't have been too bad, but I think that's a bit asking a bit too much. We can run it back. We can cut a Reveler for a risk factor. Reveler's just good, though. We're going to run it back. I think this is, especially with the 6 sideboard cards we can use here, a pretty decent post-board matchup. Dredge has to, because we at least ideally we're presenting a decent clock, Dredge has to commit to the board and they can't just hide behind. Like if we were something like Delver with this sideboard strategy, well, assuming there's a Delver with 4 toughness that you can play Anger of the Gods, like Dredge can just hide behind 1-for-1. Hide behind those Death Touchers basically. But Anger of the Gods really helps. Opponent mulliganed. I think we got a mulligan too. Okay. That hand was close. In the dark, I mean, I'm probably keeping that. Really was missing a looting. Ooh. Yes, please. Yeah, we'll just bin it. There's some thought to saving it. Wowzers. Yeah, bin. Okay, now we have our upkeep and draw steps. Ooh, that will be interesting for us. So there. Not activating again. They're playing around Ravenous Trap. So that's 2. Playing around Ravenous Trap rather well. Kudos to them. We're playing right into this Dark Blast, but I kind of want them to use Dark Blast. Ooh, they got something else. Sure. So they're going to dredge Imp. Boop. We could have waited for a Shriekhorn, but no reason to. Awesome. So we have 1, 2. We're pretty far away from this. But we can maybe get back Phoenix this turn. And we can. Oh, wow. Do we keep the Reveler? Probably. I think we can bin both of these. Beginning of combat. Bring back our good friend Arc-Light Phoenix. And hopefully that's a good enough clock. We should be able to play this next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Creeping Chill is a very good card. Okay, well, Bolt Face. We're coming for you, Dredge. So we have 6, 7, 8 damage next turn. 9 because of the Faithless looting in the graveyard. Yeah, that's... Well, we have lethal. What did we get? We got a... we didn't get anything too great, but that's fine. This can't block. This comes back into play tapped. They need removal spells here. If they have a Conflagrate, they don't even have it in the graveyard. Golgari Thug, okay. So now we need a removal spell. We do not have it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So let's play 1 ritual. Just to make sure we have enough mana after this looting. Risk factor. Okay, sweet. Do we bin this? Yeah, I think so. Ooh. No. Let's bin both of... I meant to bin the ritual. Oh, well. I wanted to bin... I forgot you can't undo. Right-click undo. You have to click there. So I wanted ritual in the graveyard so we could cast the Reveler and have 1 mana up for Lightning Bolt. So opponent blocks the Thug. They can dredge again. I don't think that's going to be a big deal. We're drawing 3 on their end step. Let's put their graveyard out. Well, not a good matchup pre-board. Post-board, very good matchup. Ravenous Trap is the only card that's really quote-unquote for graveyard-based decks. Sure, attack for 5. They must be confident in getting a blocker. But the fact that we can bring in Anger of the Gods too... Oh, yeah, of course they're confident in getting a blocker. Did we bin anything we can use besides Risk Factor? Okay. Well, they have to give us the cards here. Cha-ching. And that should be the ball game. Okay, they just concede. Oh, I wanted to draw the cards. Let me draw the cards. 1, 2, 3. Still had all these. We would have drawn for the turn as well. We play Faithless Looting, binning this Arclight Phoenix. And then we Manamorphose. Faithless Looting into this and this. Manamorphose into this. We might not have been able to get back the Phoenix, but we were winning. We were definitely winning. Feels good. I do love this deck. Let's play another one. Here we are for round 3. No, sorry, this is round 5. With our first real stinker of an opener. Faithless Looting, boop, boop, boop. Could actually end up being alright for this hand. And I think we'll keep it just because of that, but I'm very unexcited about it. This speaks to the power of Faithless Looting only. And it's good with Reveler as well. We're going to play crappy full art land into looting. 2 money cards. Alright. We're going to keep 1 of each. We're going to have 3 separate lands. This deck is just a blast to play. I hope that's coming across. Ooh, let's get rid of these. We're no longer playing Dredge. Because I am enjoying myself very much with this. I think this is the deck I would recommend for people getting into Modern right now. If you want something powerful and combo-y, 8-whack is still a very good budget introduction to Modern. The cool thing about this deck is that you also have the core to, I assume, what's going to be standard playable, at least. Standard playable combo for a while. Ooh, green-blue. Pretty excited to bolt here. Ow. Fiery Temper could be alright here. Fiery Temper might make me wait on this looting to turn 4. Let's see what they do. This looks to be one of those slow motion hands. Just kind of waiting around to cast this Reveler. Spirits, huh? Cool. Do we just bolt this? Sure. I don't want to mess around with anything. And with that being said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we'll just wait. Hard casting Fiery Temper isn't the end of the world against spirits. Because then we can just play this Bedlam Reveler. We could go for it right now to ensure it resolves and doesn't get spell quellered. That's the nightmare scenario. I'm digging these new art. This new art. These. English hard. Tier fun. Hard. Difficult. If they don't do anything, we're not going to do anything. Yeah, that's fine. I see you, opponent. Yeah, we'll pass. This does let them play Collected Company. Let's see if they get greedy here. They do. Just going to get rid of the spirits. If we didn't have the game plan of Bedlam Reveler, that's probably a little bit too aggressive for my tastes. Like, I think we're the beatdown here, so maybe we should just be letting all these resolve. Need more brown water. English bad. Ooh. Going for a Drog Skull. Okay. And that's the reason why we'd want to save something. Okay, well, we're playing Reveler here, so we don't need to save this for Faithless Looting. Red. Great. Something. Oh, man. Dang it. Do we care if these are in the graveyard? I think we can wait a turn. It's not exciting. Collected Company here would potentially be bad for us. Okay. We have to watch out for rattle chains. Oh, rattle chains. Lightning Bolt would be fine. Ooh, gross. So we can Faithless Looting here. Binning. Risk factor. I think I'm okay just attacking. I want to play around Rattle Chains, but I also really want this Drogskull Reaver gone. Oops, sweet. So this is a path. That's great for us. Get that good mountain. So now we can safely... Maybe not safely. Do we Faithless Looting? I guess so. We're not going to be able to play both Revelers, so one of them could definitely go. As well as this Fiery Temper. Hope. Land. Reveler. Oh, no, no. Oh, dang it. Not again. The fifth match. Okay, we have enough mana. I wanted to bin the Temper. That's fine. Opponent has 2 cards in hand. We have Risk Factor Reveler. Feeling good. They're likely going to take 4. And then we can just draw 3. Collected Company can get them back in this, though. Geist as well. Geist is good. Nothing there. Bolt? Ritual. Ritual's fine. This telegraphs the Reveler 100%, but they're going to take 4 anyways. And now we can Risk Factor again next turn if we want to. Ooh. Oh, man. I do want to play these Steamkins. So I will. We're going to try to go off next turn. Okay. We're getting there. We're outgrinding what I think is the grindiest deck in Modern right now. Well, that's yet again an overstatement. One of the grindier decks in Modern. Of course, they haven't drawn their big card advantage engine yet. This might be it. Okay. I will double block. Actually, no, we don't have to. Well, that's a lot more damage that we would have had. Snow covered. So 4, 8, 9, 10. Opponent has 1 blocker next turn. And we have a Steamkin. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see. 4, boop. 4, 5, 6, 6, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hang on. 4, 5, 6. 12, 17, 10. Okay, so we don't have to block here. Because we're dead next turn anyways. Looking for a Faithless Looting? Something. We need something. Ritual. Ritual might get us there. It won't get us there. I think we're dead. Let's just see how greedy they are. It's been this Steamkin. If they let us draw here, we have a chance. It's scary for them. Okay, they let us draw. Okay, okay. Ritual. Ritual. We don't have lethal. but we can, let's see. I think we just need to play all of these. So this is lethal. They have to attack, but they can kill us on the way back. One, two, four. We're just taking 4. It's not great. That was not the best case scenario, but it was close to it. We get to eat their Geist. We don't have much hanging over. Yeah, we're in a bad spot. Oh, man. Why does this have to be the 5th one? So opponent knows they can attack all out. It's pretty favorable for them. I guess we do get to eat both of them now that I'm thinking about it. So block, block, block. And we just got to draw a Bedlam Reveler. Okay. To me, that says they've got nothing. Reveler. Mountain. Nothing in the graveyard. 29 cards left in our graveyard. Come on, deck. This is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We only have 5 lands left in our deck. Oh, they have something? Oh, no, they're just drawing. Please just be drawing. No, we're dead. Dang it, their last card. What was, if this was nothing, what was our next turn? Okay. Oh, we were literally one card away. 1, 2, 3. Bin that. Play this. 1, 2. Bin both of these. Play this. We would have won. We needed one more turn. Oh. Well, maybe not would have won. We would have been very close to winning. I think we'd get one more draw. Yeah. Oh, one more draw. We might have won. We would have been very close. Unfortunate. Any 3-mana deck, you're tempted to bring in Blood Moon. Spell Queller is pretty dang good against Anger of the Gods, but we probably have to bring it in anyways. Risk factors, fine. Abrades, I think where we want to be as well, maybe. I'm going to take these out for Braids at least. I'm tempted to bring in those Blood Moons, the bloodiest of moons. Anger of the Gods is quite good against them too. What would I take out? A Reveler? I guess a Braid. And a Temper. I might want that Abrade over Anger. I'm not confident in that. Too confident in that sideboarding. Okay, this is fine. Not exciting, but fine. But I'm mulliganed. This is not a turn 1 looting hand, even though it looks like it. This is a, I hope they play something that I can fire a Temper hand. Looks like they're not going to. Aether Vial, okay. I don't think we care too much about Aether Vial, but I could be wrong. Let's go Steamkin. They need a path. We can't go too off here, but we do have a looting. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spells. So we're a 1-drop away from cycling again. Shock? Nope. Alright, I'll take this. Please, no path. Okay. That's pretty good. I don't want to bid both of these tempers, but I think we might. See, 1, 2, 3, get 3. All right, let's bin. Dang, we're just 1 away. Maybe I should have. Oh, we didn't have the ritual. If we had the ritual, we should have led on it. Okay, we have to keep the mana. Bin a Manamorphose? I don't think so. We'll bin it. We'll bin both tempers. Hang on. Do we need to do that? Okay, right. We can't undo. So play the land. 1, 2, 3. Get 3. Yeah, I think we do need the mana. So let's bin both tempers. This is on 1. No, we're not. Card I care the least about resolving. Manamorphose. This could be something here. No? Okay, well, we're going off. Red. Another Steamkin. I don't think is what we want here. But I think we can afford to play it. 1, 2. Yeah, we can play it. Here's the storm aspect. We're looking for rituals or something. Red. We're going to be able to looting on top of this. Okay. Do we looting now? Or do we Reveler now? Doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It does matter, so let's play the Reveler. Yeah, this is a little risky. Trigger. Okay, so this is on 3 now. This looting needs to be good. Anger the Gods. That's a good rip. Oh. I think we probably should have floated that mana. Okay. And we fizzled. Yeah. All right, not the end of the world. I'm glad we didn't float that mana now. So now we have 2 4/4s and a 3/4, an Anger of the Gods to clean up whatever they play next turn, assuming they don't leave mana up. If they leave mana up, we can't do anything except attack, I don't think. Whew, okay. Yeah, we were another Reveler, a risk factor. Probably just a Reveler. We were another Reveler away from just getting there, I think. Even a, whatchamacallit, Faithless Looting would have been pretty dang good right there. This is why we run 19 lands, because for the turns like these... Alright. I can play this land. Steamkin buffs up our other Steamkin. This might get them to play something here. Nope. Well, opponent's got a... opponent's in a rough spot. They're dead next turn. So if they have... God, if they have sweepers, then we're dead. We do have a lot of good outs. They are at 6. Risk factor is too risky for them. They let us draw 4 on 9 life. So they're likely to let us draw 4 from here on out. All right. We overwhelmed them. And we were drawing a Reveler. 1, 2, 3. That would have been there. Binning these Fiery Tempers, that was extremely risky. There's one part I wanted to go off because we haven't really super gone off yet. And it was another part. No, it was just because I wanted to go off. Just show you what it's all about. Shrine of Burning Rage, maybe. I think we're fine though. Let's just run it back. Shrine of Burning Rage over Fiery Temper. I like where we're at. It's a pretty good feeling to have Steamkin out on 4 and have a Bedlam Reveler out and have Anger of the Gods in hand when you're playing against a creature-based deck. It's a pretty great feeling. All right, let's win this one and on a high note. Let's end this on a high note. We're almost out of brown water. We drank a lot of it, feeling very caffeinated. I don't know why I haven't made more caffeine pumps. Well, I've been making a lot of English punts. Opponent giving us good time to spread the word of Card Sphere. They sponsor me. Go check them out. They're pretty great for buying, selling, and trading. Bing! Card Sphere. This is not an authorized jingle. Opponent obviously has no respect for our recording. Though they're sideboarding a whole lot differently this time. I don't know if there's much they can do. The only card we really care about is Spell Queller. We did submit, right? And we have answers for their go wide strategy, though. Having the cost 3 mana is kind of risky, but we have 7 removal spells for it. Do we want an 8th? And a Braid over a risk factor or something? I think we're fine. Here we go. The final round. Double Anger, Fiery Temper, Lightning Bolt. Yeah, I wish there was a Faithless Looting around, but we're keeping it. They play creatures. We have answers to creatures. And then once we play our answers, we have threats. Cavern of Souls. What are you playing? Spirit? Do you play the Spirit? No, you do not. No 1-drop. Great for us. A+. Ritual. Okay. Hoping to bolt things every turn from here on out. Experiencing a bit of moto lag. Or our opponent is just going slow. I think they're probably going a little slow. But that's okay. Oh, this would be a good time. Do you guys like what's going on up there? I'm pretty happy with it. There's some more production quality, production value stuff I want to be doing going forward, but this is step 1. Obviously, there's some more dead space down there, and I think there's some space up top I want to start filling in. Basically, just to give myself a little bit of uniqueness, a little bit of panache, a little je ne sais quoi for all of our French people. Hopefully, there aren't any French viewers because that was probably pronounced horrendously. Oh, no, I didn't have to. I thought the mailman was here. Mailman. Opponent, what do you got? What do you got for us, opponent? Let me bolt something. Ideally, we only have to bolt the lords. Please be a lord. Well, I guess we just bolt it. Unfortunate, but that happens. Okay, we can steam kin. Good draw, good rip. I don't even hate a path here. Ooh, opponent had nothing, eh? I guess we just attack for one. Can't do much more. Really missing a Faithless Looting ourselves. I think we have to Ritual Fiery Temper if possible. Well, good thing we both have mediocre draws here. My hand has the pieces to go off. Ooh, opponent's missing land drop again. Land? Okay. 1, 2. Sure, let's go aggro. Arclight Phoenix triggers Steamkin anyways. Let's see if they counter this. No. Yeah. So plan B is always fine. Just ritualing out Phoenixes. Our opponent's already on 10. Like, this is not embarrassing. We can anger next turn. We do lose a Phoenix, but that is all. They have their 3rd mana now, but I think it's too little too late at this point. Hopefully it's too little too late. I'd like to win. Winning is nice. Land. Why do I keep saying land? I don't want to land. I'll let them trade with my Phoenix because it lets me anger the gods, basically. I'm assuming they've got a Spell Queller. Spell Queller is very good against us. Okay. I mean, if the opponent doesn't want to play these Quellers to protect their life total, that's fine by me. They have to have something. Oh, now we just got them. Just let him play it. Not the way I wanted to end it, but we won't. We're not going to play with our food. Deck's too strong. Ooh, okay. Well, that's 5 matches with mono red Steamkin. Ooh, no, where'd you go, Steamkin? The deck is. I've been really enjoying myself. Hopefully it showed. Hopefully it looked as good as it feels. Mono red Steamkin. Here we are. Because I love it. Love it so much. Ooh, let's get that deck text scene back. Get rid of that one. It's great. Very cheap. Like I was saying, it's 90 tickets, and that's with Blood Moon in the sideboard. Blood Moon obviously good, but you could run something like Crumble to Dust for the Tron matchup, and be just as fine. It's especially with all these rituals. It's turn 3. It's a turn 3 Crumble, which will usually buy you enough time. Eidolon of Rhetoric. That is a card that, if it ends up being played a lot, that single-handedly ruined our day against whatever that Abzan deck was. That is a card. I think we probably just have to board in, as the deck is currently constructed, you got to board in Shrine of Burning Rage against that, because that will just ruin us. We can't bring back our Arclight Phoenixes. None of our removal spells can deal with it. There's some enchantment removal. There's also that, what is that card? Rending Volley. Rending Volley is fine. It's decent against humans. It's just an okay sideboard card, and it deals with the Eidolon. Combust is fine too, if for some reason. I guess Combust actually gets better nowadays, where people are playing the big fat Angel again. Control is playing the Angel. And speaking of Control, I think if you're playing against board sweeper versions of blue-white control, I think we're very good against that. If we're playing against Settle the Wreckage heavy, this deck, it's a little... Settle the Wreckage might be the single best card against it, because anything that gets rid of our Phoenixes really ruins our day. The combination of our creatures work very well together. Our deck works very well together. Kudos again to Archangelic 76 for putting this deck together. I've been having a blast with it. It is cheap. I want to reiterate again, I think this is one of the better places to start in Modern. And it gives you a little bit of cards for Standard. That's all I've got. Hope you guys like this. We didn't get to do the turn 3 kill, or even go for the turn 2, but we showed off that, you know, even if everything doesn't go right for the deck is real. It's legit. Tier Fun stamp of approval. It's cheap. It's cheap. I've already recommended it to my brother and my friends before recording. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed Mono Red Steamkin. Yeah. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Hope you had a wonderful week. And hope you have a wonderful weekend. Game plan is to have another... Game plan is to have another recording done for this weekend. Thinking probably Sunday or Saturday. We'll see. Don't want to put myself on a time limit because, you know, I don't always make it. But let's say a video by Sunday. We'll say that. Hope you guys love it. Brown Water and Card Sphere signing off. Tier Fun. Word salads.